Life and potential death for my crimes.
I'm sorry. Let's here take this food. Let's keep walking. We'll go somewhere a bit further up. I'm not trying to stand next to a maze and a cliffside where people can just walk up. Edgar, I mean, listen, I can very much understand that we don't know a ton about each other, but I respect you and your character, and more importantly, I respect Cesar. And I know if Cesar were here, he would want me to be by your side. And I mean, if, like I said, someone who he respects so much, I can't help but to respect myself. He was a genuinely good guy. And it's
He was.
unfortunate that I have people that I know that I would consider close to me. I'm learning a bit more about that are unfortunately they seem very glad that he's gone. And when they said that, I didn't say anything back, of course, not to cause more trouble, but it made me think a lot more, you know?
The plan is now to win this case in court first. And what's
Hmm.
very interesting is the most damning, the solitary piece of evidence comes from two, three key witnesses. The witnesses in question, gang members, shooters,
Hmm.
a lot of people that were pretending to be upset about an article that put no one in prison. Article meant to slander the government. They were claiming that was snitching, this and that.
Hmm.
And the same people carrying out those accusations have now testified against me. I find it very curious.
Is that the HOA or the Simones or who exactly are you referring to?
Bingo, bingo.
Damn. Yeah, we had a war with the HOA that lasted one day until they just said they wanted to mess around and drop everything.
All of the above, giving testimony, actually testifying.
But what were they testifying against? Was didn't you say nobody was around, or
They said
how
Edgar
does
did
that
it.
work?
Edgar did it, Edgar did it, Edgar did it. You see, when I shot that prick for what he did to my Rosie, I called a certain person, told them where the body was to go pick it up. Those people went and told the law who it was that shot him, where it happened, and the law was able to go and gather the only pieces of evidence.
Who the fuck was this guy?
It's so embarrassing, I don't even want to say.
I mean, brother, I don't pass judgment on people's mistakes. We're all human, right?
That ain't no mistake. That's an act of treachery and cowardice, is what it is.
Were you calling him or he ratting you out?
Him ratting me out.
Well, fuck yeah, of course it is. It should be a given, right?
I could have shot him, dumped the fucking gun in the ocean, and never said a thing. If he was found, you know, like if the employees saw him there, whatever. I thought I called a man with tripas, a man carrying a flag. Go pick up your boy. I punish him. You know, expecting the blowback to come.
Hmm.
I didn't expect these ones to run to the policia and say Edgar did it, Edgar did it. This is where it happened.
Hmm. I mean, that is a massive ratty move, especially when they're dealing with consequences, you know?
See, and there's a lot of powerful people in the city backing this guy. I gotta skewer them.
Is it that guy Simone you were talking about?
Could be. Like I said, it's so embarrassing, I'm afraid to say. I don't want you to spread the news.
Brother, in this entire time that we have done anything, that anyone has told me anything, I don't tell people shit. I have my own privacy and I can respect that. This is your life. I'm here to help you. I ain't here to have something to talk about. I have plenty to talk about on my own.
I like the
I
way you
know,
said
I
that.
know it'll take time, but you gotta understand, I ain't that fucking guy.
You know, you calling, saying you're ready to look out, and I'm just thinking, fuck, that might involve you shedding blood, getting mixed up. You at least need to know what the situation is.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out, my friend. The more I know, the better I can act on things, right? And I'm not saying that I would act without consulting because this isn't my situation. But if you were to run into a problem, I would have a better idea of where you are and why it happened. That's all it is.
Nicolas Simon is the one that testified against me. The HOA, the same ones that shot us, kidnapped us, spilled the beans on everything.
Brooks and that other guy, right?
See?
Oh, yeah. I looked that motherfucker right in the eyes. And like I said, I was telling Rosabelle, that man exuded that vocal tone of just, he felt so powerful in that moment when I looked him in the eyes and said, this was you, wasn't it? Who the fuck did this? And I was asking him, saying, I'm not telling anything. I'm just a therapist. Saying with a smile on his face, looking me right in the fucking eyes. I'm honest, I have no respect for the HOA right now. The only person I would respect if they were still in it is Lilith, and she's with us, so. Fuck them.
I need to be very careful and make sure that he is very healthy. Mine enemies. I'm gonna beat them in court first. And then when they acquit me, when my sentence is revoked, I'm gonna skewer them. Not only did they tell the policia, they even were given false information to further bolster the case against me. Nick Simone is so big and bad. They have the BBMC and everyone HOA in their pocket. They had to resort to the policia as well to take me down.
To be honest, outside of this, the island situation, this is the first time I've heard of him. I have no idea who this guy is. I just hear you talk about him. He's a guy with money. And he seems like a fucking rat who's willing to betray anybody for that money, so. To me, he's nobody. We'll just deal with it. I know that's bold to say, but money's a finite property, my friend. It doesn't matter what you did.
It's how I feel. 100%. When the time comes to write, because I say again, my cousin's blood is on their hands. On Simon's hands. On Dahlia's hands. I'm gonna clear my name. I'm gonna skewer his. And then I'm gonna shut his ass down. Forever. Now if that's something that in time you're willing to be a part of, there's a lot of time to think about it till it happens.
Edgar, I'm on the side of correct choices. I don't mind the lifestyle that people choose, whatever they're doing, whether they're a cop, a criminal, EMS, some business owner, whatever it is, they do what they feel is right for them, correct? And with those lifestyle choices come certain consequences. When it comes to business and the underground world, when I had my clutch on things in my time, I welcomed everybody. It didn't matter who it was. If they want to start selling a business and do it better than I did, they're more than welcome to try, but they ain't going to do it. Right now, like I said, I see you approaching a business, an underground, conducting it in a way that they haven't seen, or maybe some way, to be so strongly worded, better. And I think that's the concern right now. Like I said, it's all money. They're worried about losing money. They're whatever hold they have on whatever the fuck they care about. Which, like I said, is pointless. It's just, I just can't see it being justified. And like I said, as a friend, and as your compa, and as Cesar's compa, if you are being unjustly treated in some way, I'm there to assist you. I don't care who's on the other side, they're wrong. That's all it is. If you were out there murdering other people, if you were trying to kill somebody like Pigeon, I'd defend him the same. But you're not. You're trying to survive right now. You haven't done anything wrong but have ambition. In my opinion.
Amigo, I don't think you understand how deep the animosity for Edgar is. Eugene is also an enemy of mine.
I know he is. But I'm not. And just because my friend is doesn't mean I should feel a certain way about somebody. Someone's opinion shouldn't dictate my own judgment on someone, you know? That's not how it is.
I can respect that.
It's an honest way to live.
You know, when I came to the city, I was a real slimy fuck. I thought, shit, my own ambition, that's all that matter. I'm gonna sell everyone and anything out. Me, me, me. But I come to meet a few people that really mentored me. Show me what actually is important in this world. What is valuable. I know that same schmuck I was day one. There is a currency far greater than monies, numbers. It's self-respect.
Self-respect and social currency, Edgar.
I'm gonna get out of here. I have some people to talk to. But now you know my situation and my play. Being a good boy for the public eye. Winning this shit in court. Exposing the snakery against me. And when all is said and done, to avenge my brother who passed away.
You're here.
I see you around, Wayne.
Anytime you need me, Edgar, you give me a call, alright?
Likewise. Take care, amigo.
I won't be needing you, so just give me a call, my friend.